Always surprised to see somebody early in the stream. Usually I'm playing on my own for a little bit, huh? I'm in Tamil Nadu, Sri Lankan Tenkal Madurai. Oh, wow. Haran8233. My mum is from Rameswaram. Yeah, we used to visit Rameswaram all the time when I was a kid. it's really difficult to get to, isn't it? Like, the way we used to go is we would go from Chennai to Madurai, right? Then Madurai we would drive all the way to Rameswaram, and we would usually do it overnight. It's really nice and nostalgic to hear from somebody who's in Rameswaram, actually. That's really cool. What are you doing there, Haran? Are you hanging out with relatives? Are you doing a little pilgrimage? What are you doing? Good to know your mother to Rameswaram. Yeah. Amma is from Rameswaram, and we've been to Chennai recently, but we didn't get to go, unfortunately. We were hoping to go to... Have you ever been to Dhanushkodi before? It's where that really beautiful beach is near Rameswaram. I really want to show my wife that, actually. My wife is... she's Punjabi, and she grew up in the UK, so she's not really had much experience of the actual India itself, and what she has experienced of it is very removed from the India that me and you know, So, despite me playing a very South Indian kind of music, my wife doesn't really know that much about South Indian culture. But I feel like if my mum came to... Sorry, if she came to where my mum is from, which is Rameswaram. Yeah, I went to Dhanushkodi. Yeah, Dhanushkodi is beautiful. It's probably one of my favourite beach views in the whole world. I've been very lucky that I've seen some beaches in North America, I've seen some beaches in Europe, but I've never seen anything as beautiful as Dhanushkodi. There's something very spiritual about it. Haran, what would you like to hear tonight? Do you want to hear a raga? Should I play Hamsadvani, Kalyani? Is there a raga you'd like to hear? What are you doing in Rameswaram? Do you have family in Rameswaram? I have a little bit of family left in Rameswaram. Unfortunately, a lot of my relatives who still lived there have passed away, but my mum's still got some roots there, If you've just joined us and you're watching us on Twitch or YouTube, we've got someone from my mum's hometown in the chat, which is really, really cool. I never get to talk about where my mum is from, just temple visit. Nice. The temples in Tamil Nadu as a whole are really beautiful, I think. But the Rameswaram temples are really famous. For anybody who's watching who doesn't know where Rameswaram is, so Tamil Nadu is at the very bottom of India. It's in the south, but there's a very small but famous peninsula that you take one of the oldest rail bridges in the world over to get to. This peninsula is called Rameswaram, and my mum is from Rameswaram, and I went there a few times growing up, like once every 2-3 years. Been there a little bit more recently because, at this point in my life I feel really connected with my roots in a really spiritual way. I feel like I've never felt so connected with my South Indian heritage. I mean, I spend about 8 hours playing Indian classical music that I taught myself how to play, so how's that for commitment, Haran8233, let me know if there's a raga you would love to hear. Let me know what kind of raga would soundtrack your day that you've had visiting a temple. I feel like maybe I should know the best raga to play. Hamsadvani has a kind of devotional energy about it, maybe I'll play Hamsadvani for you. I was playing a little bit of Hindustani kind of raga earlier. Play my favorite. Okay. I'll play some of my favorite for you then. I've been yapping for too long. It's time to go play some music, isn't it? If you're on Twitch, let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know more about you if you're watching on Twitch. YouTube tends to be the more vocal of the platforms that I perform on, You know what's really funny? I actually stream at this time every Friday because I want American people to tune in because it's earlier in their day. But I consistently get people from India tuning in at whatever crazy ass time I'm streaming. So that means a whole lot. Alright, let's play some of my favorite raga for you. Got someone on the chat who I know quite well on Twitch. Got Harsha over on Twitch tuning in, another Tamil Nadu native. How fun is that? Harsha, we have somebody on YouTube who's in Rameswaram right now, which is the hometown my mum is from. If you're Tamil, Rameswaram is a pretty famous place, I think. Well, maybe I'm generalizing. If you're Sri Lankan Tamil, maybe Rameswaram doesn't mean that much to you. But I think that if you're Tamil as an Indian Tamil as opposed to Sri Lankan Tamil, I think that Rameswaram means a lot to you. Haran8233 says, I have a wish to learn guitar and play one day. Haran, that's really sweet. I think you should go and learn how to play guitar. Haran, what style of music do you want to play on guitar? Do you want to play Bollywood songs? Do you want to play folk? Do you want to play rock? Do you want to play Carnatic music like I'm doing? Let me know what kind of music you want to play on guitar, and maybe I can link you to somebody who can teach you. Because I know a lot of people who can educate in music really well. Yeah, Harsha over on Twitch says, yo, that's sick. Yeah, it's really cool because I never really get to talk about the hometown my mum is from because it's a really beautiful part of the world and it's pretty underrated, I think. Rameswaram's pretty underrated because obviously it's just beaches, temples, and a very, very small, quiet village community. And it gets tourism and stuff like that, but there's some really interesting things about it that I feel like just aren't spoken about enough when people talk about India. Like, it's got one of the oldest rail bridges in the world that you need to cross to get to it. And yeah, you know, I've been there. Oh, nice. I think that Rameswaram is one of those places that every South Indian should visit at least once. I feel like it's just got a vibe that's really specific. And oh, I've been there. Never. Harsha, I'm confused. Have you never been there, or have you been there and you've said never to something else that I've said? I feel like I've been streaming for ages and I still can't get used to the latency of I say something and people react, but maybe they're reacting to something I said 5 seconds ago. Now, I've never been there, I'm sorry. That's okay, no need to be sorry, bro. It's always going to be there, I think. Unless the world rises by 5 feet, I don't know, in water, I don't know. Bro, I think you should go. So the best way to get to Rameswaram, actually, Haran8233, who's on YouTube, how did you get to Rameswaram? Did you fly to Madurai and then drive? Did you get the train? Like, how did you get there? Harsha, the way my family usually takes is you fly or you get the train, but getting the train is the fun way to do it, in my opinion, because when we fly and when we drive or something, it's a bit chaotic. Like, you're just kind of, it's like really, it's like the most Indian thing to me. It's like you get like somebody driving you who just, they only know how to drive at like 90 miles an hour. They've not got a version of driving that isn't at that speed. So the guy who always drives us from Madurai to Rameswaram, he drives at like 90 miles an hour the whole time. So you're literally going full pelt the whole time, and holy shit, it's terrifying. I remember being like 9-10 years old, and this guy's like driving like a maniac, but he's got a lot of control, I guess, because I guess here I am alive as an adult, not having died in a car crash or something. Haran8233 says, bus from Bangalore to Srirangam bus, Madurai to Rameswaram. I mean, 90 kilometers ain't that much. Yeah, by South Indian standards, driving at 90 kilometers or whatever. Do you know what it is? in the West, 90 kilometers an hour is a crazy speed to drive, but in Indian terms, explicitly South Indian terms, it's actually not that bad. Haran8233 over on YouTube. How long does it take to get to Ramestram on the bus, actually? Do you go on, you'll go on the same bridge, right? Because I think it's like a rail bridge, and then underneath the rail bridge is the bus bridge, right? I'm aware that I've been lucky enough not to... Usually we get a train across that rail bridge, and it's like one of the most beautiful views ever. People are joining the stream over on YouTube, and they're like, what is this guy yapping about? I'm going to stop yapping about my mom's hometown, and I'm just going to play for you for a bit. I said I would play some Hum Sidvani, so I'm going to do that. To keep the microphone here, and then that way I can keep yapping to everybody while I play. Harsha over on Twitch says, if you drive in India, you could literally drive anywhere in the world, which is so crazy because like you got to have crazy instinct. It's so true. Do you know what? I don't want to jinx it, you know, but I have never seen a road accident in India. Like, I've somehow never... I've seen, like, 2 or 3. I've been in 1 road accident in my life, and it was in the UK. I remember I was in a taxi, and the guy driving the taxi, he wasn't, like, drunk or anything. He was just talking to me, you know, like taxi drivers do. He was just asking me about my day, where I was going, all that kind of generic small talk-ass stuff. But then out of nowhere, there was some oil on the road, and the car I was in spilled, like, it swung on the road because of the oil it slipped on. And the car, like, flipped around, like, 360 degrees and smashed into a wall. I had, like, really bad whiplash, and it was crazy. Yeah. So, the guy said you don't have to pay for the taxi, which was funny at least. I think in terms of a road accident, it's at least kind of like... It's at least kind of mild, but... I've had some Yeah, it was pretty traumatizing. Like, I actually tried to go to my day job that I had at the time, and I literally couldn't focus on the day job because I had, like, whiplash. The car I was in a really bad accident, but... Going back to what we were talking about, it is insane that didn't happen in, like, Chennai. I feel like... In Chennai, it's so chaotic, but people just have the instinct and they've got the control, so no one's gonna get into an accident on for some reason just because they've got the ability to like brake at the right time. I remember trying to cross the road. I went to Phoenix Mall in Chennai. Does anybody on YouTube or Twitch like Phoenix Mall? I went to Phoenix Mall just to hang out with my friend, and I walked there from our hotel. But I tried to cross the road and it took me like 15 minutes because I was so shit scared. I was like, I'm gonna get hit by a car, man, and it's gonna be the goofiest ass way to die. Haran8233, learn full guitar and make full-length music videos, bro. Yeah, I already have some full-length music videos. I can link you to some of my full-length music videos if you want. Haran8233, I release full songs all the time. Let me play one of my full songs for you. How does that sound? Haran8233, I'm going to play you one of my songs in a minute. It's kind of far from my house, but it's the best one here. Oh, wow, okay. I guess it's the kind of mall where... It's kind of one of those generic malls, isn't it? Phoenix Mall is one of those malls where it's got everything, but it's not got, like, stuff that you would go out of your way to see, I guess. It's got, like... a coffee day in it. It's got like a bookstore, a bunch of random places to buy random stuff, but it's not... I actually prefer Express Avenue because it's got the movie theater in it, and it's a bit of a tradition for me and my cousins to go and watch a movie in Express Avenue every time I'm in Chennai. Okay, I'm going to play one of my original songs for Harnate233, who asks me to learn full guitar. This is me playing full guitar for you, friend. Harsha says, anyways, I'm going to recover from this week and just listen to your stream. Alright, bro, I got you. Harnate233 and Harsha over on Twitch. I'm just going to stop yapping and just play guitar, I think, for a little while. Harsha, you chill out. It sounds like you've had a long week, brother. I hope you were okay and you've got some snacks late in the night over in Chennai, where I assume you are. Relax, and I'm going to play you an extended version of my song, Lucky Dragon number 5. Aaron8233 says, nice guitar music, bro. Music is my world. I'm in traveling. Sleepy, sleepy, but goodbye. You have a good one, Aaron8233. It was so nice to hear from you tonight. Have an amazing time in Ramestrom. Safe travels home, my friend. Definitely you've gotten so much better. I can feel it, you know, because I used to jam that very same song, and it felt like I'd run out of ideas. For the first time I heard you, I haven't been listening to you a lot and only hearing it properly. That's okay, bro. I appreciate that we yap as much as we listen and play on these streams sometimes. So, honestly, because, you know, I know the caliber of people your family are and how, you know, TM Krishna follows me, but he's friends with you, so it's like, you know, quality when you hear it. So the fact that you come to so many of these streams and you're here for the come up means a lot, bro. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know what it is. It's something about someone from Chennai being on stream that feels really special because, you know, yeah, for want of a better way of describing it, Velakara don't know if it's good or bad because it's just, it all sounds different to them, right? But you know what Carnatic music's meant to sound like, and I've never had a lesson, so in a weird kind of way, do I know what it sounds like? I've just grown up listening to it, and my cousins have been singing it, you know, and it's kind of inspired me to kind of do the same thing. Hey, man. I like to think that, you know, there's a brotherhood of Carnatic musicians, and, like, you know, I really love that we're both kind of connected by TM Krishna in a weird way, because I feel like liking TM Krishna's music, it's different from just being a fan of Carnatic music, because he's so controversial in Carnatic music circles, because, you know, the man's actually striving for some genuine cultural change. And people can be critical of him, but, like, what he does is so brave. Like, I had like a viral reel like 2-3 weeks ago, and I'll get like some hate comments here or there, but I can't imagine how that measures up to TM Krishna and how much hate he gets. I don't know if you'll remember this probably, because your dad and him were probably talking during this, but there was this famous, I think it was even in Chennai, you know, there was this classical concert in Chennai, and all of these people dropped out just because TM Krishna was involved, and it was like, people couldn't stand that he stood for equality so much that they literally, like, wouldn't work. People, like, dropped out of that festival, and they wouldn't, you know, they wouldn't even take a fee or anything because they felt so strongly about TM Krishna wanting to make Carnatic music inclusive even. It's crazy, right? But I love that you've met, that, you know, you actually hang out with this living legend and that your dad knows him and stuff like that. It's really cool, man. I'm going to... What am I going to play next? I might play Kalyani next, you know, because I think I'm going to stream for like 50 minutes tonight or something like that, because it's really funny. I was literally about to say the goofiest thing in context. I was about to say, oh shit, it's getting late in the UK. It's not getting late in the UK, but it's getting very late in India. So let me give you some vibes for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna... And you're not even learned Carnatic music. Sorry, you say, and you're not even learned Carnatic. You're learning by your own, which person needs a lot of knowledge. Yeah, I mean, learning a style of classical music is really scary, because classical music comes with like so much baggage, doesn't it? But I just love the music, man. Like, it's just, she had a lot of bad things, but like, yeah, bro stood up for what he believed in, and at any price, you know. And I respect that. I respect the commitment. Needs a lot of knowledge. You know, you're right. You know, because it's not easy to just get up here on live stream and play for like an hour and a half, but it's the kind of thing that the more you do it, the better you get, huh? Like, I'm playing a bit of catch up here, but it's okay. Right, I'm gonna play some Kalyani, I think, but he is really inspiring. Absolutely, bro, absolutely. Your dad's music's brilliant as well, by the way. I had to listen to it the other day, because you linked me to it, and then I went in a little YouTube rabbit hole, and it was just like there's a lot of talent out there, man. A lot of talent in the world. I hope you're proud of him. I'm really proud of my cousins who got me into Carnatic music, because the community aspect of this music cannot be underestimated, I think. There's something really special about discovering this kind of music through family, you know? Right. I am gonna play some Kalyani, I reckon, and then I'm gonna maybe end the stream. Let's see how I feel. Let's see how I feel. I think I might call that there for today's stream. Harsha has a comment. Also, how's the pre-for your gig going? Are you asking how the promotion of my gig is going? Yeah, it's going okay. I announced my first ever London headline show. It's happening on the 28th of May. Next up will be Chennai though, Harsha, because playing a gig in the homeland just has to be what I do next, because I mean, I obviously did it wasn't a fake gig, I really did play, but me playing for 20 minutes at a wedding because some auntie asked me to do it last November doesn't really count as a gig. But yeah, I'm going to be playing in London, first time doing a headline set. But it's exciting because I have done gigs in London before, and I live and I work there a lot of the time anyway, right? So what I need to do is, you come here, it'll be really fun. Absolutely, absolutely. Harsha, you need to give me some ideas for venues to play, because I don't know, I don't play pure Carnatic music. It's kind of like, it needs to be somewhere that might be accepting or open-minded of the fact that I'm not classically trained, but I want to play like a cool venue. Do you know really fun? You should play too, Harsha. We should do like a juggle bunty or something. We should jam on stage or something, Carnatic style. I think that'd be really fun. We should like meet up and just talk about random stuff. I think we'll do. I definitely want to come to Chennai. I mean, I can sing. Yeah, I know you can sing, so we should do it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, recommend me some venues in Chennai. I want to like hang out. I want to play a gig in Chennai, but I want to do it somewhere that's going to be accepting of the fact that I'm not classically trained. You know. What was I gonna say next? Yeah, I'm going to do this gig in London, 28th of May. I announced it. It went up for general sale on Thursday. What's really good for my mental health is I told the promoter who's doing the show that she's only allowed to tell me how sales for the show are doing once a week on Mondays. So outside of this like Monday window, I just have to do the work. I post a lot about it. I talk about it on live stream. You asked me about it on stream, so I have an excuse to bring it up. It's kind of you, Harsha. Thank you. You staying up late as possible to hear me play guitar. Love it. That is commitment to the culture, man. Love it. I had a really tumble evening. In one window I'm talking about Rameswaram, and in the other window I'm talking about TM Krishna. It's about as South Indian as it gets, and I want to get to the point where my Tamil's good enough that I can just break English and talk in Tamil for most of the stream. I might alienate all the other listeners, but fuck it, right? It's about the culture at the end of the day. Harsha, I am going to call it a day with the stream, I think. I've got to post some video, some content, and then I've got to Get an early night. You get an early night too, bro. I bet the sun's coming up in India. Appreciate you always being here on Twitch, brother. I'm going to see you. I'll be back tomorrow, actually. I don't know. If you're free tomorrow, bro, I'll be here at midnight Indian time. So maybe see you then. Take it easy.